me watch this one. Let's watch this one full video.
Okay, outcasts. Here
Don't call me
are
an
our
outcast. I'm not an outcast. Don't do that, please.
5 Grizzly Man.
What do you mean?
Timothy Treadwell was an animal conservationist and environmentalist. He made a few documentaries and was especially interested in grizzly bears.
Okay, fair.
For the
His
last
animal,
13
his
years
spirit
of his
animal?
life, Timothy spent his time in Alaska, making a
Alaska.
documentary featuring grizzly bears.
Let's go.
To many, he was known as the Bear Whisperer, due to his ability to calmly escape bears and understand them. His goal was to persuade others not to be afraid of bears, but clearly that lesson wasn't meant to be learned.
Why is
He
that?
thought he had a special connection to the dangerous animal, and was certain that they wouldn't hurt him.
Alright.
However, in October of 2003, Timothy and his girlfriend, Amy Hugenard, died at the ages 46 and 37 when they were mauled by a grizzly bear during their last summer in Alaska.
Crazy.
There was an audio tape found on the 6th of October when a helicopter crew came looking for the couple. The eerie tape contains audio of the vicious attack, and it is absolutely horrifying to listen to. It features the sounds of tortured humans being eaten alive by a bear they thought they could trust.
Truly, you must never listen to this.
I know, Werner. I'm never going to.
And you must never look at the photos that I've seen at the coroner's office.
I will never look at them.
Yeah.
Lesson to be learned here. Don't try to befriend wild animals. The terrifying tape is said to be kept secure somewhere, and there is a recording of it online that is rumored to be real. 4. The murders of Liberty German and Abigail Williams. In February of 2017, 2 young girls went missing. Footage of the girls was left behind via Snapchat story.
Snapchat, let's go Pog.
Liberty German and her friend Abigail Williams were 2 14 and 13-year-old girls who went missing while walking around abandoned train tracks in Indiana.
Worst place
like most teens,
to be honest.
They wanted to explore some new surroundings in their small town, and unfortunately, they ran into some major trouble. When the girls didn't show up to their designated pickup spot, the local authorities were called. An hour passed by, and when the girls had yet to show up, their parents grew suspicious. The girls were Snapchatting their adventure, and within their Snapchat stories, they captured pictures of an old man who appeared to be following them throughout the day. Their 2 lifeless bodies were found in the woods surrounding the tracks they were exploring, near a creek. The creek was about half a mile away from the tracks. Once the girls were labeled as missing, a Snapchat video audio tape was revealed to the public in order to help find the suspect of the kidnapping.
Did they?
The audio tape was suspected to be the man who
Did they
was
find
following
him
the
though?
girls, and it includes the 3 words, "down the hill." Unfortunately, the case has never been solved, and the murderer never found.
That sucks, man.
From the unsolved to the definitely solved. In 2006, 2 Idaho teens filmed a series of videos describing and detailing a terrible plot they were planning against their high school friend, Cassie Stoddart. The videotapes they recorded were leading up to her murder. They devised a plan, which included going to the house that Stoddart was going to be house-sitting for a casual movie night. It's said that the boys were inspired by the horror film Scream. When in the beginning scenes of the movie, a young girl who is alone in a house is killed. On the night of the murder, the 2 boys left the house early and parked down the street from the house, ready for their moment to strike. Once Stoddart's boyfriend left the house, the 2 entered the house and stabbed her 30 times, leaving her dead. There is a video recording of the boys driving away from the scene of the crime, discussing what they had just done.
We know there's lots of doors, there's lots of places to hide. I locked the back doors, so it's all locked. Now we just gotta wait. I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke. I'm shaking. I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, Cassie. That felt like fucking real. I mean, by guys so fast.
Shut the f up. We gotta get our act straight.
Okay.
There's even a video of the
What?
two boys recording Cassie on the day of her death at her locker.
Say hi, please. Okay, see ya. Wait.
And she clearly looks uncomfortable with being filmed.
That's so crazy.
It is unknown
bro.
why the boys did this, besides being inspired by the film Scream and notoriety. Perhaps it was all for fame. But what good is fame when you're sentenced to life without possibility of parole?
They're dumb as fuck.
Number
man.
2 on our list proves that humans aren't the only
UFOs in the
murderers.
universe.
Mother Nature is pretty vicious herself. Number 2, Paris Catacombs.
I'll watch that one later, don't worry.
The Paris Catacombs are home to over 6 million of Paris's dead. Inside the catacombs
That's
are thousands
crazy,
upon
bro.
thousands
That's so
of
scary and
skeletal
crazy,
remains.
to be honest.
It's said that the catacombs are an extremely haunted place, but more importantly, they should not be explored alone. Only a small portion of the catacombs is available for the public to see, as the other portion is too dangerous to explore and can lead to disappearances.
Because
The
you
people
get
who
stuck and
illegally
stuff.
explore the catacombs are known as cataphiles. These cataphiles may know secret entrances
Almost
to
like
the
a different
catacombs,
files.
but apparently
You know, like the pet. Never mind.
entrances are also accessible through manholes and sewer lines. Going through these are extremely
Sorry. I'm
dangerous
sorry, that's out
due
of
to the
line.
narrow
I'm so sorry.
walkways and occasional flooded areas within the mines. It's very easy to take a wrong turn and get lost within the miles of tunnels.
True.
This happened to one man who was exploring the catacombs by himself. And to this day, he has not been identified or located.
Damn.
One day, a video camera was found by a group of cataphiles going through the tunnels. And what they found on the camera was incredibly disturbing. The video shows a man exploring the tunnels by himself and displays his experiences firsthand.
I feel like I've seen this video before. Whoa. Why'd you do that? What's up with the noises my man's adding to the
He's
video?
running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden,
Is that water?
He adventures for about 40 minutes until he begins to panic. The man begins to pick up his pace, and then he gets so terrified that he drops the camera and runs. The camera would record until the battery died. To this day, the man has never been identified, and we are unsure if he is alive
Well, how do you know
or
it
dead.
wasn't just the, what's it called?
If anything,
Cataphiler.
this video should inspire this message: don't go into the catacombs alone.
How do you know he wasn't just like
The most shocking
almost
on our
getting
list
caught
comes
by,
in
like,
at
cops or
number
something?
1. There are really no words for the insanity displayed in this story. Number 1, Ricardo Lopez. Ricardo Lopez, also known as the Bjork Stalker, was a pest control worker who developed an unhealthy obsession with the Icelandic singer Bjork and attempted to kill her in 1996.
What is that?
Throughout his fanatic fixation
Oh
with
my
Bjork,
God.
he filmed videotapes of himself that he liked to call video diaries.
Bro, it's crazy that to this day there's people like this.
Things started to go downhill
just
when Bjork
crazy.
started dating Goldie, a British musician.
Okay.
Once their relationship became public, Ricardo took personal offense to Bjork dating anyone else and became enraged. He plotted a devious plan to take Bjork's life and recorded everything. He was going to mail her a homemade bomb and then kill himself so that the two of them could be together in afterlife. Throughout the terrifying videos, you can see Lopez increasingly becoming more and more unhinged.
Now, yesterday I purchased this camera. Today I purchased the tripod. And I will begin a documentation of my life, of my art, and of my plans. What I do feel for her, okay, I know many people would say,
Where's this dude's accent from?
you can't possibly love somebody you don't know. Love is something with time. Love is, you know what love is?
Along with these video diaries, he also
I was
kept
trying
a
to know what
written
love
diary,
is.
which grew to be 808 pages in length.
Damn.
All diary entries referenced how depressed he was with his life, and how he saw himself as a failure who couldn't get a girlfriend. In his final moments, he appeared on screen with red and green paint on his face, and Bjork songs playing in the background. Horrifyingly, he shoots himself with a gun and dies on camera. His body and the videotapes weren't found until 4 days later, and the homemade bomb was confiscated upon discovery of the videos. The extremely distressing tapes were confiscated and distributed among journalists who wrote about the story. Obviously, these videos can be highly disturbing, so please, watch with caution if you are planning to, as they are definitely not for the faint of heart.
What was my man's purpose for all that, though? Like, sheesh.